Lookahead. In their introduction to the special issue on temporary advantage discussed previously, editors Dagnino, and Smith took their own look ahead. 53 Before we begin ours, let us very briefly summarize some of their key points, with which we concur. They point out that some research streams that have already begun have good potential for dealing with temporary advantage in the future, notably competitive dynamics and dynamic capabilities. They also suggest wave theory and chaos theory as potential sources of future insights. Their boldest speculation is that perhaps firms have multiple strategies for dealing with multiple competitors, which would mean that treating firms as having a single unified strategy could potentially be folly, and that research may have to move to the firm-dyad level of analysis to allow for a different strategy for each competitor. 54. In the following sections, we argue that research imperatives based on the four arenas of competition provide a compelling foundation for thinking about some noteworthy issues ahead for hypercompetition. Specifically, 1. The cost-quality arena needs to incorporate more directly the increasingly social dimension of quality. 2. The timing, know-how arena needs to enhance its explication of managerial processes. 3. The strongholds arena needs to advance beyond the what of strongholds to the implications of the which firm and where of these entry barriers. And finally, 4. The deep pockets arena needs to consider the global ramifications of increasing national instability to the protection and preservation of such advantages. We follow this with the single larger issue of where hypercompetition stands as a justifiable normative approach given its unsettling acceptance of the temporary. Although its descriptive portent is fairly settled, the implications for competitive behavior may be playing a part in a recent global blowback in political and economic philosophies that question the desirability of free enterprise based on waves of creative destruction. 55. We conclude with some alarm at the inadequate attention to the repercussions of the alternative, while acknowledging that modern societies, and our research paradigms, have not sufficiently addressed the implications of economic life under hypercompetition.